Hey, Marcel, Chantel, and Shane. I wanted to grab a little bit of attention with you before the season starts, just as a possible defensive twist that we could put in that I think you might find really useful. And it's something that we haven't done before. And so, what I wanted to do was I wanted to take a moment and show it to you on the board because I don't think it's that hard. But I don't want to jump ahead of ourselves and where we are, but I want to kind of plant this in your brain just as something to think about a little bit. So this is called a twist. Sometimes it's called a stunt also. And a twist or a stunt is really a trick used by the defensive line to get pass pressure without having to blitz anyone. So here's what this looks like. Let's imagine it's 2nd and 15. And let's imagine you're playing Vincent Massey Brandon. They've got a pretty good quarterback. They've got a pretty good offensive line. And you want to drop back into a zone, so you don't really want to blitz anybody. You can do this to cause some pressure. A twist is where the defensive lineman and the defensive end change their roles on the snap of the ball. For example, in a twist, the end would shoot to the inside gap, and the pistol would then go behind the end and take the end's responsibility. Now, I know we like to blitz our pistols, like start them deep and have them run up. You could probably still do that. Imagine it for a second, right? Let's imagine that pistol starts here, go, ready, hut, and he goes to the outside, while Tom or Liam slams to the inside. What we're hoping happens is that this tackle turns his shoulders with the end to the inside, and there's nobody to pick up the pistol or whoever it would be coming to the outside. In fact, quite often it's taught that defensive end steps to the inside and grabs the outside shoulder of the offensive tackle and pulls him with him. Now, if you do that, you're kind of giving up any chance of that defensive end shooting the gap. But if he does grab a hold of that tackle, there's going to be nobody to catch pistol coming around the outside. You could do it over on the other side too, except this is an awful wide gap. So if you were to do it to the nose side, who's typically your A-gap player, I would tell you that you have that nose shade over more. So he's not so far away from the end when they do their twist. And I would also suggest that you don't get, or that you do try to change your personnel. For example, if this was Lucas and this was Tom, or maybe even Liam, I would have them switch their positions just for this play. I would much rather have Tom coming from here around than Lucas doing it, because Tom is going to be faster than Lucas. Probably the same thing with Liam. And, in your mind, you might be thinking, but if we do that, isn't the offense going to pick it up? Here's the other thing. You get this maybe twice a game. It's really got to be used like poison, only a little bit every now and then. And you got to keep it in your back pocket till you really need it. Keep it in your back pocket till, you're up by 6 against Vincent Massey Brandon in the 4th quarter, and it's 2nd and 15, and you really need to get them off the field. Call the twist. If you ever saw the movie Friday Night Lights, Permian, Texas, they're playing against the Carter Cowboys in state championship, and the Carter Cowboys go for it on 4th and 1. And Tommy Lee Jones, is that who it is? It is Tommy Lee Jones. He plays the quarterback. He calls in a Texas twist. They call this. It's exactly what they did. And the defensive end stops the running back behind the line of scrimmage. Anyway, guys, I don't think it's that complicated. But I think that it's also the kind of thing that the three of you would really need to feel comfortable about before teaching. Give it some consideration.